Whispers in the cornfield. They told Claire not to take the shortcut through the old cornfield. Locals in the small farming town of Ash Hollow called it the Hollow Field, not because of its shape, but because things go in hollow and come out empty. Claire, a city-born teacher, had just moved to the area for a quiet life. One late evening, driving home from school, her GPS rerouted her off the main road due to a fallen tree. It offered a dirt path winding straight through the fields. The sun was setting. Orange streaks touched the cornrows like fire. She hesitated, then shrugged. It's just a field. 5 minutes in, her car died. No smoke, no warning. It just stopped. The stalks on either side of her were nearly 7 feet tall, dense and rustling, even though there was no wind. She rolled down the window, listened, and then she heard whispers. Not like wind through leaves. Actual words, faint, dry, hundreds of voices overlapping. She couldn't make them out until they stopped. And one voice, deep and wet and close, whispered, "Claire." She froze, slammed the door shut, locked it. Her heart raced. The cornfield had gone completely silent. Then something ran past her car on all fours. It was too fast to see. Just a blur of pale limbs and black hair. She tried her phone. No signal. She turned the key. Nothing. Then came a tap on the window. Just a finger, thin, gray, tapping rhythmically, like it knew she was afraid. She turned her head. There was a face in the corn, a human face, but twisted, wrong. Its mouth hung open too wide, stretching into a grin that exposed raw gums and yellow teeth. Its eyes were milk white and leaking something thick and dark. It didn't blink. She screamed and jumped into the back seat. The tapping stopped. Then she heard it whisper again, right beside her ear, "Come into the rows." Hours passed. No other cars came. Claire sat shaking, knife in hand from the glove box, watching the windows, the mirrors. But eventually, exhaustion took her, and she passed out. When she woke up, it was still night, but the corn had grown taller. Now it pressed against the windows, like it was breathing. Her car was no longer on the dirt path. It was deep inside the field, surrounded on all sides. She screamed, tried the door. It opened, and that's when she saw the footprints, bare feet, leading into the corn, not hers. Fresh, wet with something black, as if someone or something ... had been walking around her car for hours. And then she saw the second set, smaller, children's feet, walking alongside the first, then more and more, dozens of them. That's when the laughter started. Not joyful mocking, high-pitched echoing all around her. Children giggling in the corn, whispering her name, crying. She ran. The field never ended. No matter which way she turned, there were more rows, more rustling. The whispers grew louder, more violent. They started chanting in some language she didn't recognize. Then, ahead of her, she saw someone, a little boy, maybe 5, standing still, holding a doll made of corn husks. His eyes were black holes. His lips were sewn shut with human hair. He lifted the doll. Then he spoke without moving his mouth. "You're next." Behind her, the stalks burst open, and something grabbed her leg a hand with 6 fingers, all nails and bone. It pulled her to the ground. She kicked, thrashed, screamed. She barely got away, ran until her lungs bled. Finally, she saw a light through the corn, a farmhouse. She made it to the porch just as dawn broke, collapsed in tears. The old man inside had already opened the door like he'd been waiting. He said nothing, just gave her a blanket and pointed to the field. "You're lucky," he muttered. "Most don't make it out." She asked, between sobs, "What the hell is in that field?" He sighed, staring toward the corn that whispered and swayed on a windless morning. "That's where they bury the forgotten children. And sometimes they wake up hungry